Hello, my name is CanBora. I graduated from Middle East Technical University, Northern Cyprus campus, as a petroleum and natural gas engineer. And I applied for a job advertisement which is published by Green Eco Energy Company, and my applying position is drilling engineer in geothermal resources. Now let me move on some personalities and qualifications. I'd like to begin with my qualifications, which I gained from my school life. These can be listed as foreign language and computer programming skills or using application skills. For foreign language, I have only English and I am at advanced level. For the computer programming languages, I know Python and MATLAB. For the applications, I can use excellently Microsoft Office programs such as PowerPoint, Word, and Excel. And beside them, I am at beginner level of CMG, which is necessary for our sector for being a petroleum and natural gas engineer. For my personalities, I am a very quick learner and I can adapt anywhere in any situation because in my childhood I lived in many different cities such as Ankara, Sinop, Eskişehir, İzmir, Antalya. As you know, these have different cultures. This means different people perspectives, and I subject to learned to look other people's perspective. In other words, my empathy skills are highly developed thanks to living in many different cities. And also I have very high self-confidence, and let me explain how it is developed in my life. I was always I have always self-confident, but this self-confidence for the first times makes me to postpone my task, and I couldn't be able to finish them on their deadlines, and this situation put me under some pressure and creating some stressful positions for me. And time to time I get used to having stress, and I learned how to manage my stress thanks to my beginning, my first stupid self-confidence, but now I am very self-confident, and I complete my tasks exactly on their deadline. And I'm gonna move your questions. Question 1: are you a leader or a follower? Why do you think so? Although I was a good leader at most of the projects in my school life or in some societies, I was in the Basic Society, by the way, and I was president of it. Because of being new graduate and unskilled in professional life, I prefer to be a follower for now. However, after 1 year of work life, I believe it will provide enough experience, and again I believe I can lead since I have a great potential to persuade people who are working under my lead. Let me move on to the second question. Give us one good reason why we should hire you. As I mentioned before, I am a very quick learner, and you can be sure that I won't have any adaptation problem in professional life because of my past experience for work lives. I was a waiter in a restaurant, and I was a worker in construction field. These are small experiences, but they help me a lot to get used to in professional life. Question 3. Tell us 2 courses that have had the greatest impact on your skills. I can give a fluid mechanics and drilling engineering course, version 2, not version 1. For the fluid mechanics course taught me how I can manage my time under a stressful situation, and the drilling engineering course to learn taught me what actually drilling is, what actually drilling engineers duties in the field, because the first one, the drilling engineering course 1, I was trying to only pass. That's why I memorized all of the terms and give the finals. That's why I couldn't be able to learn how drilling works, what drilling is, what drilling engineer do. But thanks to drilling engineer too, now I know most of the things about drilling. Question 4. How do you work under pressure or stress? Give an example. As I mentioned before, the most developed skill that I have is exactly the working under pressure. Because I am a Middle East Technical University student, and most of my work was done under pressure. But if you want to hear a real example, want to hear a good example from this topic, I can again give an example from fluid mechanics course. I can say that I got 95 point in fluid mechanics final with just 56 hours of studying without sleeping. I studied just 56 hours for whole semester, and there is no interruption. 56 hours I didn't sleep for this grade. And this situation, and thanks to this situation, my self-confidence gained some meaning. Question 5. How do you keep track of recent developments in your field? I read a lot of articles from Society of Petroleum Engineers official website, and also I read from One Petro. In addition to these, one of my instructor always send me emails to help me to catch these kind of developments. Sometimes it could be an article, or sometimes it could be a new programming languages, new codes, maybe. Question 6. What do you do outside of school or work to deal with stress? I play MMORPG games, and, and I gained some passive income from them. And these games taught me how trading and economics works actually, and my communication skills developed thanks to these games. I owe a lot of things to these games. Also, I like to go gym. I don't play basketball, tennis, or football, but I like very much to do gym and watching movies and series, of course. And I never be the person like I bored. It's too boring. I I haven't bored in my life because I always know how to enjoy myself. And stressful situation is a, an advantage for me because I know how to deal with stress. And question 7. Why did you choose our company, department, or institution? Actually, I was so happy when I see your job advertisement on the website because you are searching for a new graduate and a drilling engineer for a geothermal resources that I exactly willing to do. It was perfectly fit my future plans. That's why I choose your company. Question 8. What do you think make us different from others? First of all, you are searching for a new graduate. This uh, this situation won't see this situation seen rarely in our sector because they are always searching for a 5-year experience, 10-year experience. But for newcomers, no one gives any chance for them. Uh, this makes you very different from the others. Other than that, interesting in geothermal resources is another difference. And being corporate company is highly differ you from others. Question 9. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Actually, I do a lot of plans and I couldn't be sure about what I will do after 5 years. But I can say that if I get an approval for this job, I can say that uh, my name will be heard from our sector in all around Turkey after 5 years. And I believe I will be the one who is wanted. This means that I will not looking for a job after 5 years if I get an approval from this job. And this is the last question. How long will you stay with us? Why do you think so? Why do you think so? Uh, I can stay with you till the things such as experience, information that I can supply to you or I can gain from you are finished. Because I think this kind of relationships must be mutualist, so that if any side couldn't get any benefit from other, this relationship loses its meaning. Let me sum up my interview speaking. To sum to sum up, I'm a early bloomer person, and I don't think I will have any adaptation problem. Also, I am a very skilled person in necessary computer programs for our sector. Thus, I am the best option for your job advertisement, and you can be sure that my will won't break under pressure. Thanks for your time. I hope you will choose the best option for you.